to do this really quick video before I do one more reaction for tonight. It is about Kong Skull Island. Now, I'm very pleased with the trailer. Now, I wanted to give some afterthoughts of it because I've been watching the trailer all day. I mean, constantly. I love how they were portraying how the island is. The wall of fog. And it's got currents of electricity running through it. I love the design so far. And I love the island, the texture and look of the island. Now, I love that the feel they're going with when you look at the background, you see the skeletons of the dinosaurs. You see that one guy using a machine gun on top of a huge Triceratops' skull. So here's what I'm thinking their goal is. It is looking a lot like those older dinosaur movies. You know how they were just very big dinosaurs. And that's what it looks like. And I'm loving it so far. And Kong himself, even though we don't really see him in his full scale, we see, a shadowy head coming up. We see, a big shadow off in the distance, which is huge. Where was I going with that? I forgot. Oh, he looks a lot like the original 1933 Kong, which I am loving right now. I love the original 1933 movie, and I'm loving how, it's just like that, and you're getting big dinosaurs and all that. And I think we only see one dinosaur in this movie. Now, at this particular scene, it's 33 seconds into the trailer. If you look, it's when Samuel L. Jackson was looking out his character is looking out the helicopter after it was just impaled by a tree. You see what looks like something coming into frame in the mirror, and it looks like a snout of some kind of animal. Now, if you fast forward to when a few more seconds later, something is in behind this forest, you'll know what I'm talking about. It looks gray, almost looks like the Indominus Rex, almost like. The gray coloration. You can't even tell what it is. But from what I've been looking very closely, and it looks like I see something rising up. And it looks like it's in like a box shape, similar to what we see in that, that window on the helicopter. And I think this is actually the same creature. And frankly, I think it's a species of dinosaur. To me, what I think is it's actually sleeping or something like that, and it's rising up. They awaken it or something like that. Now, also during the bamboo scene, it took me a few minutes to realize it, and it's probably everyone probably realizes it now, but it looks like a giant spider, really. When the bamboo trees start moving, and you look very closely, you see the thorax, small body, and at least 4 long legs, I believe. 4 or 6 long legs. I don't really remember 8. That, it helps resemble bamboo. And I'm loving that idea. I forget, what was the name? Kamanga or something like that? The giant spider in one of the Godzilla films. And it'd be cool if that was Kamanga. Now, one thing with this movie that I'm thinking about, the way it looks is like they're just going in there to fight Kong. And we really have to get a little more story details on it. But it looks like they're just fighting him because he might be a threat. Which kind of makes sense with what they did with Godzilla. They used that nuclear test to destroy him because they saw him as a possible threat. Now, the one thing is, even though he's over 100 feet tall, it looks like that's still a huge stretch to fight with the 300-foot tall Godzilla, which is one of my theories. I'm thinking is, what if Godzilla isn't just one single monster? What if he's a race? There's more of him out there. Not a whole bunch, but maybe a few. And maybe a smaller version of him, and that's who Kong might fight in Kong versus Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be cool they introduced it in like this, so we're not just fighting big monsters. We're actually fighting species that have just more than one, and that's what I'm liking. And it'd be very interesting if we saw there was more than one Kong, more than one Kong ape, even though I doubt it. I'd rather see just one Kong or something, you know, something, I don't know. I'm kind of blurry-headed right now. But as far as I can tell, we see at least 4 creatures. We see the unknown gray dinosaur that's in the, you know, foliage. What might be attacking the helicopter or whatnot. I doubt what that was a dinosaur. However, whatever threw that tree had to have been something, probably Kong. What was that? Oh. It had to have been something like that. See, I'm going through this movie in my mind, the trailer itself. Hold on one second. One more thing about Samuel L. Jackson's character, because he's really the one speaking most of the time, except for John Goodman's character. It seems like what happens is they get stuck on the island due to John Goodman's character trying to prove that there's monsters still around or existing. And his character is like, let's show this thing that man is king here. And now everyone's just trying to kill Kong. That's what the vibe I'm getting thus far. Which, you know, we just need to see more trailers in the future. And I cannot wait for this film. I just wanted to quickly do this after review because I've been watching it more and more. And just remember, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Darn it, hold on.